Hello students, good morning everyone. Hope you all are doing good. This is Miss Manali here. Today we will be learning about something new.
So students, you have already learnt about addition and subtraction in your previous class, right? Let's just give a quick recap. The words that you can see on the picture here: sum, add, together, plus, more, and increase. All these words are related to addition, right? Addition is finding the total sum by combining two numbers. So how do we find? You already know that. When we add two numbers, we get the sum, and that is what we called it as addition. See the picture, children. First group of ball, they have 6 balls, and the next group has 3 balls. So 6 balls plus 3 balls will give us 9 balls. This is how we add, right? Now the next one is subtraction. See all the words written over here, children. Minus, take away, deduct, difference, decrease, and subtract. All these words, these are related to subtraction. Let's see some example. What is actually a subtraction is taking one number away from another. Okay? So we have over here 5 apples that we are going to subtract it. Minus 2 apples. 5 apples minus 2 apples will get the answer 3 apples. So children, this is how we subtract. Okay?
So students, in this chapter addition and subtraction, the new topic that you are going to learn today is about regrouping. What is it? Regrouping. Okay? So what is the meaning of regrouping? It means a carryover in addition sums. That means when you carry over in the addition sums, that is known as regrouping. That means addition in regrouping. Okay? See over here children, without regrouping, that means you don't carry over. There is no carry over, right? And here with regrouping means, that means you carry over in the sum, right? And the same goes with a subtraction, right? Means borrowing in subtraction. That means you are regrouping, right children? What you are doing in subtraction sums? When you borrow, that means it's known as regrouping. You are regrouping in subtraction sums, right? So first we'll just begin with addition without regrouping. Okay, let's see the first sum. What do we have children over here? It is saying that Jocelyn sold 341 chocolates on Sunday, right? She sold 56 chocolates on Monday. So how many chocolates did she sell on the 2 days altogether? Altogether means it will be plus. Okay. So what are we going to do here? We are going to first add the ones, right children? Always remember we are supposed to start addition or subtraction from the ones, then moving towards hundreds. So add the 1. Okay. 1 plus 6 ones, that will give us 7 ones, right? And then moving towards 10. 4 10 plus 5 tens, that will be equals to 9 tens, right children? Then now add the 100. So 300 we have over here, but here we don't have anything, so that is 0. So 300 plus 0, that will give us 300, right children? You able to understand? So this we have done with 3 digits plus 2 digits. Okay, now we will move on to some more bigger numbers. That is 3-digit number plus another 3-digit number, right? So over here, how many chocolates did Jocelyn sold? Jocelyn sold 397 chocolates on 2 days altogether. This is our answer, right children? Now let's move on to the next one. Okay. Now there are 270 adults, okay, and 125 children at a walkathon. So how many people are at a walkathon in all? Now let's add this up, okay? See, over here we have 0 ones and 5 ones. So that will be total equal to 0 plus 5 is 5, right? And in tens, we'll move on to the tens place, okay? So 7 tens plus 2 tens will give us how much? 9 tens. Very good. Now, in 100 tens, we'll move on to the hundreds, okay? 5 hundreds plus 100 is equals to how much? 600s. Right, children? So, there are total 695 people. They are all at a walkathon. So, see, children, can you see any carryover sum here? No, there is no carryover sum. Right? So, I hope this is clear to you. This is a new topic where you are just doing it with one more place value. Right? Now, I will move on to the next topic, that is addition with regrouping. Okay, now here you will see that you have to add with carryover. How will you do that? Let's see. Okay, the first number, what do we have here in ones place? We have, see, the total number is 166. We have to add with 108. Right, children? Now, let's add the ones place. Okay, 6 ones plus 8 ones. That is equals to how much, children? 6 ones plus 8 ones is equals to 14. So, we are going to write 4 over here, and the 110 will go to the tens place, right? Are you clear, children? The same way you used to carry over in your previous class, in the same manner. Now we'll move on to the tens place, okay? So see, what do we have here? We have 110 plus 610 plus 0. That will give us how much? 1 plus 6. It gives the number 7, right? Now, this is done. Then we move on to the hundreds place. So how many hundred do we have? We have 100 plus 100. So 100 plus 100 is equals to how much? That is 200. So we have got the number 274. That is the answer when we add these two numbers. Right, children? Now, we'll just move on to the next big digit. Okay, what is that? We have this number. We have to add 337 plus 294. Okay, how do we do that? In the same manner how we have done it before. Okay, we are supposed to start with the ones place, never start with the 100 place, children. So, let's see. We have 7 ones plus 4 ones. Okay, what does it give us? It gives us the number 11. Now, we have to move 110 to the tens column. Okay, 110 will be here and the another 10 will move to the tens column. So, now over here, how many numbers do we have? We have 1 plus 110 plus 310 plus 910. That's a huge number, right, children? So, what do we get? We get the number 13 when we add all together, right? So, in the same manner, we have to move 100 to the hundreds column and the next one remains here, right, children? Now, again, we have to regroup the tens, okay? So, what do we have here in the hundreds place? We have 100 plus 300 plus 2. Then what do we get, children? After we add all these together, we get the number 6, right? So, when we add 337 plus 294, we get the number 631. This is called regrouping. Okay, this is called regrouping when you carry over in addition sums. Right, children? So, children, I hope all of you are clear that how we have done the addition without regrouping like this and with regrouping like this. Right, children? So, we'll just move on to the next topic, that is subtraction. Okay, subtraction without regrouping. Then we'll see subtraction with regrouping, right? So, let's move on to the first sum that we have over here. Okay. Now, the question says that a bakery has 156 buns. It sells 24 buns in the morning. Okay. So how many buns are left? Out of 156, he sells 24 buns. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to subtract 24 minus 156. Okay. Now how do we do that? Same manner. We will begin with the ones place. Okay. Now we have to see 6 ones minus 4 ones. Okay, that will give us what? That will give us 2 ones. Right, children? Then again, we'll move on to the tens place. Now we have to subtract 5 tens minus 2 tens. That will give us how much? That will give us 3 tens, right? And again, we'll move on to the hundreds place. Okay, so here we have got only 100 and we don't have any other number below. So 100 minus 100 the same number we are going to get. Right, children? So it is 132. So we have got 132 buns. Those are left. Right, children? I hope you are able to understand this. Okay. So we have got total 132 buns that are left to sell. Right? Now we'll move on to the next sum for your better understanding, children. See the question over here. Ruben had 587 curry puffs. Okay. How many? 587. At a food fair, he sold 363 curry puffs. So how many curry puffs had he left? Now we have to find out the sum. Okay. We have to find out the subtraction sum. So we have to subtract 363 from 587. That will give us how much? Let's see. So we have to subtract 7 ones minus 3 ones. Then what do we get, children? We get the number 4. Okay, we get 4 ones. Now we have to subtract the tens. So 8 tens minus 6 tens. That will give us how much? That will give 2 tens. Right? Now again, we'll move on to the hundreds place. Okay. 5 hundreds minus 3 hundreds. That will give us how much? Yes, that will give us 200. So what is our answer? Our answer that he had 224 curry puffs left with him. Right, children? I hope you're able to understand how to subtract with 3 digits without regrouping. Right, children? Now we'll just move on to the next topic, that is subtraction with regrouping. Okay, that means the borrowing part will be here, children. Okay, so you have to listen to this very carefully, right? Okay, now let's see what do we have over here. Now we'll first start with a smaller number. Okay, we will subtract 38, the number 38 with 252. Okay, now let's subtract the ones. Okay, so see, children, we have a lesser number here. We cannot do that. We have to borrow it from the tens place, right? So regroup 110 into 10 ones. So we have to regroup this, right? How do we do that? We have to deduct. Okay, we have to make it 4. Then we are going to regroup this into 10 ones. So we have got 12, then 8. So we can do that. 12 ones minus 8 ones. That will be how much? That will give us 4. Right, children? Now again, we are done with ones. We'll move on to the tens place. Okay. So now here how much? What is the number we have got? We have got 4 tens minus 3 ones. So that is easy. We can do it easily. We will get the number 110. Okay. Then again in the third hundreds place, we have got only 200. We have got nothing over here. So as we know, when we have nothing, the same number comes down, and that is the answer. So when we subtract, we get the number 214. Right, children? Now, let's see something more, okay, about it. Now, let's subtract the number 168 from the number 300, that is 300. Okay, children? Now, see, look over here, children, in ones place, okay? We cannot subtract as the number 0 is lesser than 8. The same way in the tens place, the number 0 is lesser than 6. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to regroup, okay, 100 and give it to the tens, okay? So, let's do it, right? So, when we do it, it becomes 2. and we are regrouping and giving it to this number 10. Okay, we are giving 10 tens. Okay, sorry. Yes, we are giving 10 tens first. Now again, this one also needs, regrouping. So we are going to again regroup this, make it 9 and give it to the ones place. Okay, now can we subtract, children? Yes, now we can subtract this easily as we have done the regrouping. Okay, we have done the borrowing part, right? So now let's subtract 10 tens minus 10 ones minus 8 ones. That is equals to how much? That will be equals to 2 ones, right? Now we'll move on to the tens place. Okay, now subtracting the tens, we get the number 9 10 minus 6 10. That will be equals to how much? That will give us the number 3, right? Yes. Now in hundreds place, we have 200s minus 100. So that will give us what? It will give us number 1. Okay. I hope, children, by now you're able to understand this, and I would request you, if you have any doubt, please do practice at home more for it. Okay, please see this particular sum properly. Okay, any doubt you can please ask me in the next class, children. All right, thank you.